Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. A special Thanksgiving edition of our video today. And today is the 10th day of Kislev, November 26th. I hope everybody is excited for Thanksgiving holiday. Obviously, it's looking a little different than it may have in the past as far as our planning and get-togethers go, but everybody should just remain in very good health. Before we begin, I want to take this opportunity to wish a couple of happy birthdays. First, all the way in Israel, happy 19th birthday to Michael Zuckerman, celebrating his birthday in Yeshiva in Israel. And I heard from him late last night. It was early in the morning for him. Happy birthday, Michael. And also, happy birthday to my favorite Maryland Terrapin, Jacob Suskin, celebrating his birthday today. And Jacob, while I know that probably of months ago when you were thinking about this birthday, you had other notions of what it would look like, but don't worry, it's all about how you finish, and I look forward to standing with you and Ali under the chuppah, God willing, at the right time, and I hope you have a great day and a great Thanksgiving. Our Devar Torah and our video today is sponsored by the Pantirer, Pines, and Schwartz families, and as you'll notice on the email, the picture of all the yard site plaques of the yard sites of Murray Pantirer, Zichrono Livracha, of his family, his parents, his 4 brothers and 2 sisters. And I read for you from his direct testimony. I have lost my immediate family, my father Eliezer Pantirer, my mother Bella Sarah Pantirer, my older brother Herschel Tzvi Pantirer, my older brother Chaim Yosef Pantirer, my other brother Mordechai Yehuda Pantirer, and another brother Yisrael David Tuvia Pantirer, my sister Esther Rachel Pantirer, and my older sister Chaya Rachel Pantirer. Again, Hashem Yalkum Damam, the Neshama should have an aliyah. We don't know the exact date, but the yard site is observed on this day. And it's kind of, we're going to think about, so much loss in one family. And Murray was the sole survivor of his entire family. And by the way, look what he created, which is just testament to what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago when we read the words of Rabbi Sachs from one Holocaust survivor in Chaya Sarah. He said, imagine if all those who were murdered, if they were here, what they could have produced. So therefore, it's upon us to produce. So in honor of their holy neshamas, I just want to share the following Devar Torah with you, and maybe it's something we could think about at the Thanksgiving table today for those who do celebrate. And certainly, even if you don't celebrate, it's a worthwhile endeavor to think about exactly this issue. And I want to share with you a Devar Torah that came to my inbox from the current chief rabbi in the UK, from Rav Ephraim Mervis. And he has a simple question: why isn't there a parsha called Yaakov? We have a parsha called Chaya Sarah, we have a parsha for Noach, we have a parsha for Pinchas, a parsha for Balak. We have many names get a parsha, but Yaakov doesn't get a parsha. But if you look at this week, next week, and the week after, Vayetze, Vayishlach, Vayeshev, it's Vayetze Yaakov, Vayishlach Yaakov, Vayeshev Yaakov. Certainly would have been a good opportunity to have a parsha named Yaakov. So why not the parsha named Yaakov? Vayetze, he departed. Vayishlach, he sent emissaries. Vayeshev, he dwelled. And I want to read for you his really poignant words. These 3 titles together present a powerful lesson about the journeys of our own lives. We shouldn't only depart from where we are and arrive at our destination. It's also important to prepare for where we're going, and in doing so, derive meaning from the journey. Yaakov did this himself towards the end of his life, and he discovered that Yosef was still alive in Egypt. He took the family, he had 70 people go down to Mitzrayim, and he sets up a place of learning in Goshen, in Egypt, to guarantee that while away from home, the Jewish people would remain true to our traditions and to Hashem. In this context, we can appreciate the lesson in Pirkei Avos, which says, you have to know where you're coming from, you have to know where it is you're heading, and you have to know in front of whom will you give din and v'cheshbon. You will give the ultimate accounting. We're being presented with the story of our lives from the moment we're born until the moment we pass away. We need to be preparing for the time when we will stand before our Creator, when our entire existence could be judged. From these 3 sedras we were reading, we always remember, it's not just Vayetze going out, it's not just Vayeshev and settling down that count, where we're coming and where we're going to. It's also Vayishlach, how we're conducting ourselves along the way. Beautiful message from Rabbi Mervis. But when I think about 8 yahrzeits being observed today. And again, I don't know if there's a grave to visit, and we don't know the exact date, and you think about all what could have been. Well, what do you say about people that never had the opportunity to live their lives? People that didn't have the opportunity to have Vayetze, Vayishlach, Vayeshev. How do we contend with that? How do we deal with that? And I think, and this is the lesson that I've learned from the entire Pantirer family, is that we have then a double responsibility. We have to perhaps look at ourselves more intently, and we have to, fair or not, but we have a big weight on our shoulders because we carry those souls with us. And not only do we have to live for ourselves, but we have to live for them. We have to say that our lives have meaning, not just where we come from and not just where we're going, but everything that we do every step of the way to get from point A to point B. That meaning, which is the Vayishlach, we have to have meaning not only for us, but for the holy souls that never had an opportunity to go, that never had an opportunity to get meaning in their lives because it was stolen from them. As America gets together and gives thanks, it's something that we do regularly. We say Modim 3 times a day in Shemona Esrei. Hakaras Hatov is a key element in Jewish tradition, recognizing good that is done for us. But as Americans, and as Jewish Americans, we have to give thanks for the journey that we have the blessing to go on every single day, and it's something we should never, ever take for granted. Because think of those souls who never even had a chance to go on the journey. So for their sake, as well as for our own, let's make sure that every single step of the way is meaningful. Let's make sure that we bring honor to the names of the souls, not just the Pantirer family, but all of the 6 million, think of the 1.5 million children who never had an opportunity to live a normal breath of life. It is for those souls that we have to make sure that our lives have meaning every single day, and we don't get a break, we don't get a day off, because the mission is that important. So as we gather around our tables, maybe with just a few of us, maybe a lot of us, however you're doing it, take a moment and be thankful, take a moment and appreciate the journey that we have, and think about how we can make our journeys more meaningful each and every day. I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. Have a good Shabbos. We'll probably meet again here before Shabbos. But again, everybody should just enjoy this day and really take stock and be thankful for all the blessings that we have in our life, even in this crazy time, in this crazy year. But nevertheless, we have so much to be thankful for. Have a great day.